What you see here is actually the Lualualei Valley on the western side of Oahu. It's kind of the biggest valley here. And what happened here in the past is that the United States Congress actually reserved thousands of acres for the people who lived here. But a few years later, the governor of the territory kind of gave away 75% of what the Congress gave out, you know, in the 1920s, right? So the people who lived there, they only have a little bit left here. And basically, a lot of the area down here that we see is like a homestead. And the little town way up there is Waianae. And the rest, closer to the mountain here, is like military land. They have an access road to the other side over the mountain range here. It's called Kolekole Pass Road. But it's only for the military. But you can actually hike across here. You just need to pick a day when they are not doing some military drill in here. I think they have a website. You need to fill out some paper or whatever, but you can actually do that, which is pretty cool. And the area here is where people start the hike up to the pink pillbox they have up here on the top here. The Maili pillbox. It's a very popular hike. And you see this white food truck? That guy is pretty smart because he just parked down here, and when people come down, they are so thirsty, so everybody stops there and buys stuff from him. It's time to start driving here. So I will pick up my car and then let's just go in and explore this Lualualei Valley. I'm planning to go into the right here really soon here. I'm just going up, following the coast to start, and then we improvise. It's weekend now. It's actually Saturday, and all the locals here, they love going down to the beach here, and they put up all these gazebos and tents and stuff like that, and they sit and eat all day long. And they also do a lot of fishing, by the way, which is kind of cool. And if they catch a fish, maybe they throw that on the grill as well. But why not? I mean, that's the best activity you can do, to sit on the beach, right? I'm going to turn right here on this Maili road and go to the end. Actually, that's my plan for right now. And you know, if you spend some time here, you will see all these guys with trucks. They are driving up and down. They have some flags on the car, and they play loud music, and you know, they just have a good time, right? So driving here is like going into the unknown, because you don't know what's going to happen here. You go in here and you might never come out. It's that simple. And a lot of the land in here is just government. And what is not government is definitely private. We actually have a river here, but take a look at the water. It's going in the wrong direction. It's coming up. It's almost like a little tsunami, right? Wow. It's supposed to go down to the ocean, and the ocean is down there. But for some reason, these big surf waves we have today is actually pushing the water up. That's kind of interesting. Let's see if it's coming out here on the other side here. Yeah, it is. Take a look at that. A baby tsunami. 3 inches high, right? Wow. It's kind of cool. Yeah, so the surfers are very happy today. And yeah, I'm right here by this little mountain. And it's extremely green here. Every tree is super, super green today. And I'm going to drive down here, this road here. This is like a place where people actually dump stuff if they, steal a car or something. And I'm going to follow the fence here all the way down to the end and see if we see some stuff. Okay? I'm going slowly here, and on both sides we have a lot of farm. Well, not both sides, but this side we have farming. Here we see some goats here, some other stuff, and people grow certain things, right? On the other side is military area, and you can't really go in there, right? Because they have a serious fence right here. So this community here goes up to this road. And I'm driving too slow here, so the cars are just zooming by. You see a lot of trash. People dump everything right here. More is coming up. I mean, you have everything from tires to toilets to car parts, whatever. It's a popular dumping place. Actually, the area on the other side of the fence is very, very nice, and also very, very big. And here you have 2 antennas. They have these VLF antennas, and that stands for very low frequency. And they built them in the 70s, I believe, and they used them for communication with submarines. I read somewhere they are 1,500 feet tall. And in order to keep them here, they need acres and acres and acres of land. And also up in the mountain here, they store ammunition. They have built several hundreds of these depots for ammo. And right here, actually, they have at least 80,000 ton of all kind of ammo for Army, Navy, and Air Force. I read somewhere they are going to move a lot of that stuff down to the West Lock, closer to Pearl Harbor, for easier access. It's kind of complicated to move stuff up here. And I hear some sounds like shooting. People are probably hunting today. And if they're not hunting, I'm sure they have some kind of shooting range down the road here where they can practice to hunt at least. So it's a nice valley, and it used to be available for the people who live there, but most of it is gone. It's not available anymore. Maybe one day. And you know, because of the Second World War and you know, the attack of Pearl Harbor, this is like the strategic Pacific place, right? So yeah, it's kind of interesting. Interesting and sad at the same time. But the only good thing is, because of the military, they are not destroying the land on the other side. It's like pristine. Lots of animals and birds and all that stuff. So as long as the military is here, that stays kind of like a preserve almost. Another thing they have here in the back country of this valley here is a little store here. It's really a cute little store. Look at the color, kind of pinkish. I love it. And it's probably supplying beer or you know, water, things like that to the little farming community they have back here. And the view from the store itself is pretty much these antennas here. These VLF antennas. Yeah, people come. People love this store. I think I will go in and buy something myself. Alright, so I came to the end of the road here. And you see the antennas in the background. I came from right there. But I will actually U-turn here and go back, because we need to continue up and have the sun in the back here. So I just wanted to show you kind of the end here. I stopped right here. I cannot pass here. I'm not sure what's behind. It's probably some private farm, I'm guessing. So yeah, I have to go back, and I kind of need to go to the other side of that little mountain you see in the end of the screen here, right? So that's my mission. If you go down this road here, you will come down to the U.S.A. hog farm, in case you want to buy some pork, right? But what I want to do is to go up here. They have this Waianae temple up there. I think it's a Buddhist meditation temple or center. So let's just follow this little road up here to the end and see what that is about. I'm not even sure if it's open, but let's give it a try, right? It really looks like they are cutting the grass around these antennas here. It really does. Let's see, what is this? No, that's just a regular home. I just assume there will be some kind of sign, right? The most common sign you see here, oh, parking lot. Is this the place? I think it is. Let me go and take a look. The sign here says Happy New Year 2022. And you know, February 1st, the new Chinese New Year will start. And this time it will be the Year of the Tiger. And I'm guessing they are preparing for that event. And in the back here we have lots of roosters, chicken, have a lot of trees. Some are probably fruit trees. And then I'm looking at this very, very nice area here. Look at the grass, it's just pristine. It's cut very nicely. And the building itself is very, very nice. It's colorful. I will go closer to the building, but first I'd like to show you the attraction here, the main attraction, I think. And people come here and they sacrifice some fruit here. This is really nice. It's like a four-faced Buddha statue. And I've seen that in Bangkok as well. It's very, very similar actually in the structure here. And they have these small elephants here, and they are growing plants from them. So yeah, I mean, this is really, really nice actually. Let me take a look at the building here. All the colors they have here. I'm not sure, it's not really white, it's kind of, maybe there is a stench of blue in it and red here. And the parking lot where I actually came in. So that's pretty sweet. Very nice. Yeah, when they have ceremonies here, they actually bang the bell here. So now we have a sample. Wow, look at that. That's really nice. Good sound. Yeah, I like it.
That one got a different sound.
It's a different sound? Let's hear it. We need to hear that too. Okay, we're going to have a different sound here. So let's see. We have the expert.
I'm not an expert.
Bang it. Okay. Oh. Very nice. I love the sound here. You know, I'd like to say goodbye now, and you have a nice day, okay? And maybe I'll see you another time.
There's another temple, if you like, this kind of, it's a Japanese temple, but it's in Kahalu, by Kaneohe.
Oh, by Kaneohe?
Yeah. It's further down from Kaneohe.
Oh, I know that one.
On the left-hand side.
I know, by the big graveyard.
Yeah.
I've been there. Yes.
They have a bell, but down is bigger, yeah?
It's bigger, yeah.
You gotta slide the log.
I've tried that. I did it last year, actually.
Yeah.
Anyway, say goodbye. Have a nice day, okay?
Aloha, bro.
Aloha. Just before leaving, I'm going to do the last shot here. There's a little pond here. Oh, there is a sea turtle there. Wow, they have a turtle here in this water. That is kind of cool. And there is another little statue right here. Let me move away from my own shadow here. All right, that was really a nice experience here in Lualualei Valley. We are going deeper into this valley here, and we are going to follow this road for a few more minutes. It kind of looks like they have a plumeria farm into the left here, because I see plenty of these trees. Unfortunately, I could not film that because it's very hard to see. Take down the window here. This is what you see on the other side here. What is this? A couple of dead boats. Yeah, Hawaiian style. Cars and boats everywhere. So if you are down in a submarine right now, this is the place. I mean, they really, talk to the captain and say, well, you need to hide for, X amount of days, close to the Chinese border or, something like that. And what I'm doing now is I'm actually cutting over to the other side, to the northern side of this valley here. And again, I mean, we have all these plantation style homes in here. We have smaller farms, animals everywhere. The thing is, you can't really see what is going on in here. And people also here and there grow, certain things we can't really talk about. But the color is green, I can tell you that. And for the law enforcement to kind of go in, that's impossible because everything is closed there, right? So stuff is happening in the backcountry here of this beautiful valley. It's really an interesting place though. They also, I mean, you see a lot of these dirt roads going, to the left and right. I mean, you never know where you're going to end up. And here's one example of that. You see this road? Where is it going? I mean, we have no idea, right? I really think I should go down in this direction here, but just because it's so fun to drive around here, we continue here. And the landscape has completely changed here. Less trees, looks like empty land up here on the mountainside. I just cross over here and I will have to U-turn here. I don't think this road is going anywhere. Another random stop here. You can go up and down all these streets here and just find very interesting areas. And at this point I might go up this road and then eventually come back and probably go down here a little bit, just for no reason at all. I just like to, hang around this little mountain here. That would be really cool actually. So that is my plan. I came to a dead end here by the mountain. But at least it gives you a very nice overview over this back part of the valley, right? So that is kind of sweet. I think I have to go back this road here because I'm not sure where this one will take me. So I will go down the hill and find another way. I'm taking this road here and I'm going almost back down to Waianae, and I'm going to cut over to the right and go back in again on the valley road. I'm passing a lot of small farms here, kind of on both sides, and right here is a banana farm. This is the banana farm here. You can see the sign right there. That could be maybe the main thing they are making here, but people have many hats here. They could do banana one day and lettuce the other day, right? And I'm thinking on the police, if somebody goes in here and really knows the area, they will just disappear. You can never find them. Impossible, right? You have a house, and then behind that house is another house, and behind the second house is a third house, and so on and so on. And the roads are getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and it will go on forever. It's really, really interesting. I'm getting closer to Waianae. I mean the little downtown area right now. Because suddenly we have traffic lights here. And we are getting really closer to the mountain range, and it's always exciting to see how close can we really come before they really shut down the road here. I mean, I wish we could actually go very high up, but I don't think so. It's probably another mile, maybe 2 at most. That's my take on it. The deeper in you go in these valleys, the bigger. Oh, look at the car. Yeah, I tried to say that the deeper in you go, the bigger the lots they have, and sometimes they have really big lots, so they can have like a little goat farm, or you can grow carrots or whatever stuff you like to do. Halfway up the road here, I found this little church. So I stopped, and it's called Ziona Ho. I don't even know how to pronounce that. But it's definitely a nice building, right? With this green color kind of outlining the church itself. It's almost the same green as you see in the background going up the mountain here. It's really nice. A very traditional Hawaiian church halfway up the Waianae Valley Road here. Next to the church is also a little graveyard here under these trees. I'm guessing this is really old, like many of these things are here in Hawaii. And it's definitely a small one because it kind of ends here. And another thing here in Hawaii is that you can find these small graveyards all over the place. And this is how they did it in the past, actually, because they had small communities, and every little community had some kind of private little graveyard. A couple of miles up the road, you are coming to this It looks like a roundabout, right? And the valley road itself is going up to the left. And there is a bus up there that looks like it's nuked out on top of that hill. I don't know what that means. And they all over the place put up no dumping, things like that. And yeah, that makes sense because that's all people do here. They do a lot of dumping. Here's one example of that. In the middle of this roundabout is a pile of Hawaiian trash. So yeah, they should actually put up these signs here, but nobody really cares, I think. And the bus itself up there is like an example of what happens here, right? So this road here will go up another mile, and it's only one lane. But let's drive up to the end. This is pretty much as far back as we can go. And we are coming to, I would say, an upper valley area here. It's very open and very, very green this time of the year. And you see the sign, I mean, you saw the sign earlier, no dumping, and that's all people do here. They just bring whatever stuff they have and dump it right here in the most pristine area. So they can put up 100 signs, nobody cares. This is the end station. You can't drive any further here without having a key. People park here. You just need to be extremely careful here because people could break in easily here. And if you have a key, and you can probably borrow a key here to go in if you do hunting here. So let's take a look at the sign here first. Well, normally it's incredibly dry here. It's just an exception here now after all the rain, right? Because everything is green and fresh, but eventually it will be brown and dry. So as you can see here, you can hunt any day. You can use rifles, shotguns, handguns, knives, spears, and archery. You can have dogs as well, and you can go out. Let me see. Yeah, you can take 2 pigs or 2 goats every day. There is no limit. So if you have a rifle or a gun or something, you can just go out and shoot, and you have dinner, definitely. We are completely in the back here, and I will do another 1 minute walk here before I'm turning around, because I'm not going to do the hike. I kind of just wanted to check it out. You can continue to walk up this service road here for quite a while actually, but my morning trip here to Lualualei Valley stops right here. I'm just enjoying the view over the valley itself. The community you see down there is the Waianae little town. You see the homestead areas, and you can look all the way down to these big antennas by Maili. I had a great day here, and I hope you enjoyed to see this place. It's really an interesting area.